Yo, dude, you were in the crowd, right? You saw the whole Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego showdown. What was your first thought when those three just didn't bow?
Okay, not gonna lie, I thought they were trolling. Like, I'm pretty sure they were about to break into a viral TikTok dance and bounce of this, but nah, they were serious. I've seen wild stuff at Babylonian festivals, but this was unhinged. I was like, bro, this is not gonna end well. The king's literally got a fiery furnace ready to roast them.
So you thought they were about to get cooked like marshmallows, right?
I was like, okay, they're about to get roasted for sure. But then, dude, they didn't even flinch. They just stood there like, yeah, whatever, we ain't bowing. I low-key wanted to be like, respect, but also run, bro.
So sis, you saw what happened with the three guys and their whole no bow drama. Was that just an act of rebellion, or were they really not feeling the king's vibe?
Okay, first off, not feeling the king's vibe. Girl, they were straight up canceled the king. Like, forget the drama, this was next level. Everyone around them was like, yo, bow or die, but these dudes were like, nah, we're good. They didn't even break a sweat. No stuttering, no hesitation. They just stood there like, the throne is cool, but we're good over here.
Did you think they were gonna survive the furnace, though?
Yeah.
I mean, that thing was like hotter than a TikTok star's DMs.
Hotter than my ex's text messages. And look, I thought they were toast, like actual toast. But when they got thrown in, they didn't just survive, they were chilling like it was a vacation in there. No burns, no nothing, just strolling out like they went through a spa treatment. And the craziest part, there was a fourth person in the fire with them.
Yo, I know you were just standing there when all this went down. When those three stood their ground, what was going through your head?
Okay, I was like, is this a prank? Like, no way. They literally just ignored the king, and then the whole crowd just stopped. Everyone was like, do we follow the king? Do we follow them? And then they got thrown into the fire, and I'm like, okay. This is the part where they're like, just kidding, but nope. They were still standing there in the flames like they were in a hot tub.
So what was it like when they walked out unscathed?
I mean, I honestly thought my brain was malfunctioning. They came out like they'd been on a trip to the beach. No smoke, no burns, nothing. And then I'm like, okay, I need to reevaluate everything I've ever known about fire. I'm not saying I'm a believer, but I'm starting to think they've got some divine insurance or something. Like, how does that even happen?
Okay, so you've probably seen a lot in your time. What did you think when Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego didn't bow?
Kid, I've seen wars, I've seen betrayals, but I've never seen something like this. These three didn't just defy the king, they defied death itself. And then they didn't even burn. I've been around long enough to know when a miracle happens, and that right there, that was divine intervention. I saw it with my own eyes.
So the fourth person in the fire, what was that all about?
That wasn't just luck. That wasn't just some coincidence. Whatever happened in that fire, it was beyond us. It was a sign from their God. And if you didn't see that, well, you weren't paying attention.
Here's the thing, we didn't stand up to the king because we're rebels. We stood up because our faith is bigger than any fire, any king, or any statue. And honestly, if you're facing your own flames, don't back down. God's got you.
Yeah, don't let the heat of life burn you out. Stand tall, even if it means you're the only one standing.
And remember, when you're in the fire, you're never alone. There's always someone with you. Even if you can't see them, they're there.